the same laboratories that I used
In
are still the
1966.
ones that are there. Yes.
That's the level of decay.
You know, the question I'll ask is, if I may come in here, is, you say these are the same things you met or you left in 1966.
I left in 1970.
1970.
Yes, I went in
When did you leave, sir?
1966.
I left in 1963.
1963. So you left in 1970, and these are the same
Yes.
structures
Yes.
that are there.
They are
So
still
what
there.
have you done to help restore a semblance of the good old days that you had?
That is what I am saying. That this is why we are putting this event on. Before now, we've done the library. We are going further to now go into the areas of infrastructure, like the laboratories and the hostels, and we're intervening in those areas. And we are now saying, because we know that we have old students who have come out of that school, who don't even know themselves, who are in various... Will you believe that the first senior prefect of that school was the late director of the law school, Chief J.K. Jegede? Yes. Will you believe that we have produced a former Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Franklin Adejuwon? There are so many other people like that. A few days ago, I was talking with one of those, a younger generation of those students. He told me that the MD of Wapik Insurance, he's an old student. I don't even know. So we are getting these people together. Let's have a forum. We can all meet, reunite, relax with ourselves. We use that as a springboard. And our intention is to intervene in the school and improve it, so that the semblance, like you said, of what we had then, we could have some of it even right now.
Mr. Batog, he's talked about, he mentioned a few names of people that have passed through that school. And there might be a lot of others that you don't know. Yeah. Some of them might even be in the legislature.
The immediate past Speaker of Ekiti State House of Assembly.
Passed through that school?
Yes.
So is there
Professor Koli Omotosho, a very famous one.
Yes.
Was 2 years my senior. He left in 1961. The former MD of Bako, same Bako, also, he didn't even meet me at school. So there's no way we would know some of these people, really.
So are you going to be reaching out to them?
That's
in terms of, you said something about some moves being made to reach out to government to say, hand back some of these missionary schools to the original owners.
Who had a view as to what they wanted to do.
Would you be looking to send in a bill to the National Assembly or the state assemblies to say, okay, let's get these schools back?
See, Channels is giving us a good chance to say these things openly, just not within ourselves only, so that they're listening to say there's something. If a man, John Momo was my junior colleague in broadcasting years back. He had a vision as to, and he was in NTA, but he had a vision as to what kind of place to set up, what kind of house, TV house to set up. That's why Channels is different from any other channel, any other TV channel in Nigeria. He had a vision. The guys who set up Oyemekun Grammar School opened their gates in 1953 had a vision as to how to mold boys. It was boys' school then. Eventually they accepted girls in. How to mold boys to go through school, learn things, behave in a certain Christianly way. Government doesn't have that kind of feel. So really, from all of what you're saying, perhaps somewhere along the line, after we've gathered ourselves, we reunited ourselves, known our own strengths, where we are and what we can do, we might eventually coalesce into a strong force to say to the government in Ekiti State, for example, in Oyo State, for example, release Oyemekun Grammar School back to the original owners. let them reinvent what they want to do here.
You know, some people have looked at, you know, the education sector generally now and say a whole lot of things have gone wrong.
Absolutely.
Now, okay, one of the ways you think it can get better is by, you know, giving the schools back to the original owners. But some people also say, what about the students? You know, the parameters seems to have changed.
Yeah.
Students prefer to spend more time on all of the faces, on platforms, on social media.
Yeah.
So how do we, you know, re-engineer and just bring back, you know, those values that have brought, you know, glory to the nation, and how the education sector can be better?
Now, we have looked at that area, and that's why I said earlier that we are going to take a holistic approach to this issue. We are starting from this dinner. Part of what we want to do at this reunion dinner is to recognize and honor some of our old students. Now we are taking 3 of them for now. We want to showcase them. For even the younger generation of students in that school to know
them,
that this school has produced this kind of people. Why can't you be one of them? We have Professor Mishida, who won in 2008 the NLNG prize for innovation. He's taken an award on that day. There's Professor Kayode Kechuku, who is a professor of radiology, is an oncologist in the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. He's an international person. He's an international scholar. There is a young man, Tunde Adelaja, who's just conferred with the Senior Advocate of Nigeria status. He's a young man. So we want to showcase these people so that even the younger generation of students in that school will be able to see and know that we can aspire to be one of these people. This is what we want to do. So our concern is to look at the school infrastructure, also look at how we can impact on the teachers and the students of the school. And each time you see that school and you see what public schools are like, you're going to wonder what has gone wrong.
Where were you planning to hold this dinner? Is it in the school or in Lagos?
No, in Lagos, in Sheraton Hotel on the 5th of July, 2015.
Okay, are you going to bring some of the students there?
Because I was just thinking
and
that
teachers to witness what you're going to be doing?
No, some of the students will not be able to come. But we are bringing in some of the old students also, apart from people in Lagos, who will be able to also, you know, in Lagos we have younger generation of students also. Younger generation of old students,
yes,
who also can impact on that school.
Yeah.
So when they see this older generation of people coming in to give them experiences, and we see them, a good number of them are professors. And when they see them, they know that that school is not a school that you can rubbish, and you must give back a little of what you have got from the school back to it. So this is what I want to do. It's a starting point for us, at least to be able to come together and strategize.
Okay,